Alright. What is the daily again? Spirit box. Find the bone. Okay. Everybody knows what I'm going to be doing. Right off the rip. Same thing. Over and over again.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
It might be a Pulte. We're just going to guess Pulte and get the hell out of here. I don't know what the fuck that was. It was chucking shit like a motherfucker, though. Nope. No, we're not. No, we're not. Keep it running. So what we got going on? Which ones? I'm going to say Spirit. Just a random guess. No way for us to test for a Spirit other than waiting for hunting times, and that's what I think we just did. It was a mare.
Welcome back.
It was a very, very shy mare. Hey, what's going on? Okay, since you're here, we'll run what I would consider to be a normal run. We'll run professional, and then I think I only need 2 of each item. Oh shit, I can upgrade my items. Hold up. Watch this. Crucifix, upgraded 20k. Incense, upgraded 15k. I guess we'll upgrade the headgear. I don't really need it. We'll send it. Fuck it. Now we go to quick loadouts. We go to all. We increase these. We go to loadout 2. We increase these. Go to this. Increase that as well. I think we're good at everything we got. Let me check. Salt. Maxed out. Photo camera 2. We only need 1. Parabolic, we only need one. For what of all of this? Okay. This right here is all the equipment. Right here. This is all the equipment that we're taking into the hunt with us, right? We are currently hunting down spirits. Whether it's a demon, a Raiju, an Obake. Here, hold up. Here's all of the spirits on the right side. The right side holds all of the spirits. So we're going to be hunting each and every single one of these down. The left side is going to be the evidence that you use to spot this ghost, right? So we'll go ahead and start it up real quick. We're on a professional. Not too easy, not too hard.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Okay.
There have been new
Yeah, you're right.
nearby.
You're right. It doesn't have to be a dark house, though. It does not have to be a dark house.
Be able to use it to your advantage.
Watch this. Although, these two cameras look different. Maybe it's just because it's lighter. So we'll put that there. We'll take an EMF with us. We'll take a UV. And then I usually like to take a thermometer. We'll take a camera. I don't know about that. I don't know about the little kid in a barn and stuff like that. And oh man, I don't know about that. But yeah, so basically we've got to find what room the ghost is in. And then we got to find out what ghost it is. You're pretty accurate. You're pretty accurate. It's not really toys that attract the ghost, but there's cursed objects, right? You got a Ouija board, you've got a damn, both of those are blocked. We're just gonna keep going through. Hopefully we find some ghost orbs or... Okay, no, we don't have a mirror either. I had to just go check that real quick. I'm not seeing much of any of the bones. No monkey's paw either. The reason why I'm using the camera... I know it is. The reason I'm using the camera is to test for ghost orbs. If you get ghost orbs, then you can go ahead and mark it off and it's possible mimic. That's the reason why I'm using a camera. Okay, so we got a basement ghost, more than likely. Very good to know. We'll turn on all these lights to avoid sanity loss. Nah, I'm telling you right now, the camera's better. The camera is so much better. So much better. Trust me, I can do this without any evidence, dude. No evidence. I can go into a map, turn it on the hardest difficulty possible, and still make it out probably, I would say, about 50% of the time. It's a ghost event. That's not a ghost event. I thought it was a ghost event. What was it, a Dio? Was it a Diogen? I'm just gonna say Diogen because I think it was moving slow and I just walked into it. I don't know though. I feel like it might be a demon. It could be a demon as well. There's the demon. The main... Okay, let me go ahead and break this stuff down for you real quick. So, I thought a ghost event was happening on me, and it was not a ghost event. It was an actual hunt. Okay, a hunt can only occur below 50% for most of the ghosts, right? Some can hunt at 70%. The only one who can hunt above 100, well, above 70% would be the demon. That's what made me think it was a demon at the last second, was because my sanity levels wasn't that low. Does that make sense? Everybody make sense of that? We're gonna keep running it. Can't win them all. Okay, look. We got Daniel. Daniel is a boy name. So we can come? Yeah, I mean, nah. I'm not gonna lie to you. You will not win them all. If you expect to win every single game that you jump into, Phasmophobia is not the game for you, bro. Not the game for you. If you can't accept loss, it's not the game for you. You lose. It happens. You ain't always a winner. Not always. But to be fair, we also got fucked over. So, literally nothing I did there was my fault. Literally not a single thing. A demon spawns on top of you, there's basically nothing you can do. Literally basically nothing you can do. The only thing that would be worse that could possibly spawn on top of you would be the damn Revenant. If a Revenant spawns on top of you, you're dead. There just is no running away from that. Still no orbs. We're gonna keep going through looking for orbs. How to survive? You can't. How to survive you? You can't. It just spawned. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm so confused trying to read that. Are you asking how to survive the ghost? It's not too hard. Oh, look, we got pentagram. How to survive from the ghost? More than likely you'll want to use a incense and then run to a hiding place. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, shit. Shit. I was literally just explaining everything on why I knew it was a demon. Okay. So, I knew it was a demon because the sanity was above 75%, right? The average is just an average of the team. So if I was at 0% sanity and another teammate was at a 0% sanity, and then the other two teammates were at 100%, the average would be a 50% sanity, right? The average doesn't matter at all, really. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you right now that the average literally does not fucking matter. But we knew it was a demon again because of the exact same reasons. It hunted me while I was above 75% sanity, right? So if I'm above 75% sanity, it's 100% a demon every time. Every time. So yeah. Oh, well, the sanity in this game is a little bit different than the forest. A lot of bit different. I'm gonna be honest. It's a lot different. By the way, that game just downloaded.
We've arrived. Check the equipment.
Actually, it downloaded a minute ago, but I wanted to play a couple games of this first. Okay, look at this.
Unfortunately.
It's a male name, right? It's a guy. His name is Larry Dexter. In other words, we can mark off Banshee and Diane right off the rip. These two can get crossed off because Banshee and a Diane can only be females, right? So if you get a female or a female name, you cannot mark these two off. Cannot. But if you get a man, you can 100% guarantee that it's not either one of those. You know what I mean? So in other words, if you get a guy that you're hunting, you can go ahead and mark off Banshee and Diane. Because those are only females. So we're just going to keep going through the rooms. Oh, look, ghost orbs right here. This is the ghost room. We already know the ghost room. Good. We'll take this and then we'll put it probably right over here. I just heard something move. Checking everything with UV to see if we get some finger... It sounded like a ghost event. Bro, but why the demons don't do anything? No doors closed, no sounds. They're chilling on you. Yeah. They will. I'm telling you right now, you gotta be real fucking careful against these things. If you don't know what you're up against, you better play it like you're up against the most evil thing you've ever gone up against. That's the best advice I've got for you. Oh, we got the Ouija board. And a bone down here. Watch this. I just heard it knock on the window. Yep, it didn't do jack squat. Alright, so what we're gonna do, before we start messing with everything, I'm 90% sure the ghost room is inside that kid's bedroom. The basement is actually one of the best places to have a hunt inside of this game. At least on this map. Yeah, keep in mind, we're talking about just this map, not every map. I just saw him. He was in here. Hello! Watch, they can literally hear you too. What door is that messing with? I don't even know. Okay, we need to go test for a thermometer real quick. You know what I think we do? I think we grab a lighter, some sanity meds, an incense, thermometer, and another dots. Yeah, I used it. This one is on the ceiling. I gotta find out where the fuck I put it at. I don't even know. Okay, bet. Yeah, do your thing. Okay, so this is for sure the ghost room. Haven't gotten anything in here yet. Where are you? Goodbye. Was that a revenant? Goodbye for real? What do you mean? You're the only one that don't understand what I'm doing? No, I completely understand. I'm about to start up the next game after this. I want to get one right before we leave again. I know we just got the demon right, but I would rather get a second one right. So it's not a Diogen. Hantu, Fae, or Revenant. So it's not a Deogen. It could be a Revenant. I'm thinking it's a Revenant. Although it could be playing itself off of my sanity, which would make sense. Hold up, let's just run in like we normally would and see if we can cause it to come hunt us. Actually, I know we can cause it to come hunt us because we have the Ouija board and we can run a hide and go seek. Hold up. Watch this. We'll toss this right here and turn it off. Hello, hello, come here, come here, come here. Come here. Dude. I think it might be a myling. It was very, 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 very quiet. Like, I mean, very fucking quiet. Alright, let's cause another hunt real quick. Let's cause the cursed hunt at that. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Mylings are usually normal speed, I think, right? So we'll just do this. Hold up, before we do this, I think it might be in here with us. We don't exactly want to be. Come on, hello, come here. Might be a demon. Oh no, it's hunting very quick. This thing's. It might be. Oh. It could be a fucking whatchamacallit. It could be a mimic. I just looped him without even having to use any of my incense. Dude, I don't even know. Hold up, let me step outside. Let me clip that real quick. No, I got a orb at the very beginning. I got an orb at the very, very beginning. I did get an orb. Yeah, I got orbs at the very beginning of this hunt. It's not a Hantu, it's not an Obake, so... I don't think it was a Moroi. It could be a Moroi, actually. It could be a Moroi. I do think it acted Revenant-like as well. I've got it knocked down between Revenant, Moroi, and Mimic. Everybody put down your votes. What do you think it is? Name a random guess between the three that I'm going to leave up on screen. I know it's not anything else. I know it's not anything else. It's either a Moroi, a Revenant, or a Mimic. It's not a they. You thinking Revenant? I'll circle Revenant. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm just gonna put trust and faith into you. Fuck it. I got trust and faith in you. Let's do it. Could be Goryo. It could be a Goryo. I hate to say it. It could be a Goryo.
Welcome back.
Hell yeah! Good call, Crystal. Good call, Crystal. Real good call. Alright. Now, question is, like I said, I was going to start up a new game after this. Is everybody ready for that new game? Oh, it's 4:20. Let's smoke some weed. Fire in a hole. Which, I guess, the game isn't really new. But it's only the second time I've streamed it on my channel. Yeah. But yeah, no. I'm getting hyped up for what's coming out very, very soon. Oh, I know Crystal's a ghost hunter. You know, as Crystal, we both are. She's pointed out things that I wouldn't have noticed before, and I've pointed out things that she didn't even notice before. You know what I mean? It's just it's like a, what is that relationship called between a group where both benefit? What would that be considered? I'm trying to think about where that would be at. A mutualism, right? Symbiotic is where only one benefits. A symbiotic means only one person benefits. I don't like to look at myself that way. Mutualism, if I'm not mistaken, is the strength between both. Mutualism or mutualism? I think it's mutualism. It is a symbiotic relationship, but yeah. Which I think isn't parasitism though? Like parasites, parasitism is the one where only one benefits, right? But I think mutualism is where both benefit, though, right? Yeah, I think mutualism is the one where both benefit. But yeah, you're right. You're right. Hold up, though. Hold up. Let me hit Google. You're saying that what I'm saying is parasitic? Let me let me Google this. Okay, a group or relationship where both parties benefit is known as mutualism. This type of symbiotic relationship involves two different species or parties depending on one another, where each gains a net benefit. Other terms describing such as mutuality, beneficial associations, including synergistic or symbiotic relationships. That's where the symbiotic shit came into play. Definition: a close, often long lasting association where both parties are involved receive, for example, protection, food, or resources. Biological mutualism, common in nature, such as clownfish, protections, and sea anemones, or fungi, algae forming lichens or lichens. But yeah. Yeah, no. It is a good learning stream. It is a good learning stream, you know, because I know a bit about science and biology specifically, especially marine biology, like down in the oceans. And this is one of the big things that we always pay attention to, right? What what gene of fish or shark or whatever can cohabitate with this? You know what I mean? Something that we always pay attention to. But yeah, it was mutualism. Like mutualism or whatever the fuck it's called, or however you pronounce it. I'm not very good at English, but I'm pretty damn good at science. That's so sad. That's so sad. But most scientists are the same way as I am. Well, black magic is more of like, I mean, it's just long witchcraft, right? Black magic is nothing but witchcraft. That's all it is. Which there is a good form of witchcraft and a bad form of witchcraft. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it depends on what part of the world you're from and what all they decide to preach to you and everything else, and what history books you read and what history you learn from world history, you know? I spent time in Connecticut. I went up to go see the Salem witch trials. I did. One of the few people that you probably know that's been up to Salem. I'm also one of the few people that you know that's got to go to an Ed and the Rain warrant. I'm probably the only person you know that's ever been to an Ed and the Rain Warren show. Literally, where they show you exorcisms. You go and you meet at a college campus. You sit in a big auditorium, and then they play it through a projector. All the exorcisms that they've gone through, the case studies, and everything else. It was very cool. Very cool. But getting to see, you know, the real Raggedy Ann doll, Annabelle, and all that extra shit was very. It was a blessing. It was a blessing getting to go see all of just history, really. The history I care about. But I got to go into their museum. You know what I mean? How many of you guys have been through Ed and the Rain Warren's museum and seen everything that they had to put on show? You know what I mean? Just the Annabelle doll, all kinds of shit. The monkey, the dress, the woman in white, or I guess you could say the lady in white is what they called her, and no, there's all kinds of shit. There was all kinds of shit. It was cool as fuck. We had videos of that shit. I'll have to ask mom because the phone that I had whenever I took my videos aren't around anymore, but I'll have to ask mom. It's pretty fucking cool. Very fucking cool, matter of fact. Got to meet Judy, which is Ed and Lorraine's daughter. And then her husband, which was actually in the newest movie. They decided to bring him in on the newest movie. Um, no, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to remember that dude's name. Oh, dude, I can literally picture him in my brain, but like his face and everything else. But yeah, no. Well, The Conjuring is Ed and Lorraine Warren. Ed and Lorraine Warren was the ones who solved those cases. That's what I'm talking about. I got to go see the music box. You know what I'm saying? I got to go be a part of all of this history because I got to go study it and literally pay a good amount of money just to be a part of like a little tour, I guess you could say. They took a couple people in, and the couple people was me and mom, and it was very cool. It was very cool. I don't know how else to explain it. Although the person who owns the rights to it, because Ed and Lorraine Warren have passed away. If you guys did not know this, they've passed away for a minute now, a fat minute now. Matt Rife. I know you guys know the name. Matt Rife is the person who took over and bought the rights to all of it. And it's pretty fucked up because he's an entertainer, right? He's a comedian. He's not going to take care of that the way it should be taken care of. There are a lot of possessions there that just need to be blessed several times a year in order for it to stay contained. Otherwise, have fun. Oh, it was great. It was great. It was a beautiful experience. Fucking, if I had to rate it out of a 10, I would rate it a 10. If it was 1 through 10, it would get a solid 11. Not gonna lie. It was probably better than any concert I've ever been to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got to see live video through a reel, like a tape reel. You know, the whole click, 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 click. It's a bunch of photos over and over again, and you can hear the ticks and everything else. I got to watch one of those of an actual exorcism. I got to watch a real life exorcism. It was very fucking cool, dude. It was very fucking cool. But yeah, let me start up this next game and then we'll continue talking about this. We will continue talking about this. Give me just a second. We're starting up the next game. See you all.